Hello everyone, Pointed here, back with another video. Welcome to Garage 1 Motorsports Paint Division. Today's video, we are back here with the Merc. And this livery was another one of those liveries that I wanted to go heavy in the racing themed department, so I went with it. Now also too, if you remember, and I don't know who remembers, but if you do remember, let me know if you remember what this car used to look like and what color it used to be, if you remember. If not, I guess I shouldn't say, now that I just opened the door for anybody to go and find what this used to look like, because there is actually a video of me running this vehicle. You can find it in a stream, or you could find it in a video that I did. But this car used to look very, it had the same, where everything was the same, but it was a totally different color. But other than that, let's go into it, right? So, where do I start? Yeah, this vehicle right here, or the livery for this vehicle, I wanted to go racing, racing vibe, all out racing vibe, somewhere in that area. Also too, I was kind of experimenting with this fading into another color like look. As you see right here, that we got the yellow going into the orange and the orange into the red. I would see a lot of people get this effect, and I was trying to figure out how they get this effect, and nothing that I did made sense. And so I played around with it a little bit more, and I think it actually worked out pretty good with this. Even down to the color choices that I chose. I wanted to go like fall, like an autumn like look. I wanted to play around in that area with that concept. Now the car itself, I think, was white. It wasn't this this plum color, but I needed a color that meshed well with the yellow, orange, and red being the accent colors, and this plum color actually got the job done. Because everything on here kind of came together, especially with the black hood. Because sometimes based off of the color choice that you go with, it can throw everything off, especially if you have bright colors on dark colors. So a lot of the colors that I chose here are very like heavy colors. They're not bright colors, even down to the yellow. So I wanted to keep that theme there. This is Team Solar Tech. Solar Tech Engineering. It's a made-up team. It's not a real team. This isn't a real livery. It's a made-up livery as well. I mean, not a real livery, but the symbol there, if you called it, it's just solar panels, or the best that I can do into making a logo for a team called Solar Tech, and just having solar panels here. Hence also why I did the red, orange, and yellow, the yellow, red, and orange here, for solar basically. At the time I had an idea of what my concept was, but like, this is another one of those liveries that I've been holding on to, cause I think I can't even say that. I was just about to say what this livery actually started off from, but if you find this livery within a stream or a video that I did in the events tab, let me know that you found it down in the comment section. Let me know if you've seen it, and you let me know if you know what this vehicle started out as. But if you find out what this started out as, then you will then you'll see the difference in all that I changed here. Got a lot of decals on here. I tried to keep to the solar panel, Solar Tech team kind of thing. I tried to mash everything together. We got the livestock right here. You've seen this symbol before on another vehicle. I just basically used it again for a different type of application. So we got the livestock here, man filter. I only use this right here because I know that Mercedes has a there's a team. The one, it's yellow and green, and they're sponsored by Man Filter. It's the first time I've ever seen a filter sponsor on a vehicle, to be honest with you. So on some of the Mercedes, I just run the Man Filter symbol. This form, that is a part of a sponsor or a decal of vinyl that I've made. Is actually called Rare Form, but I just took the form part from that Rare and filled in that spot in the middle between that and the Bilstein decal. Had to put the Fanatec up here along the upper part of the roof because the banner, for some odd reason, you cannot use, but it's showing up white whenever you try to paint, which is a bummer because I really wanted to use the banner. There's no reason that any of the GT3 cars that you should not be able to use the banner, but I guess that's just something that they wanted to go with. Down here on the front bumper, you can see the Continental. I had to go back and redo that decal and add the horse at the back part of that. Kind of a weird spot also too. Not weird spot in how I have it now, because I made it work. But there's not a lot of area, especially because the front bumper here folds in and under the headlights here. So some of the times, whatever decal you put right here, it doesn't end up looking right. So I had to basically get this line to pop out through the middle. Somehow it looks flat in that position, but if I would have did it any type of other way, it would not have looked completely right. I'm starting to see that something is off here. Got the H&R, which I'm gonna have to fix on this side because it's further away, and I don't know why, because I made sure that did not happen. A lot of the other decals I kept alongside here. If you watch racing, these are kind of like the standard ones outside of the Rain X. I don't know if Rain X is really a sponsor that is a sponsor on anyone's car at this point. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I've only seen it on a couple, but you know, the rest of them are kind of standard. But yeah, another basic livery. Basic in the sense of it just being simple and not overly over the top. Like, I love a lot of the race cars that GT3 cars, GT4 cars that have the simple liveries. Yeah, you have your crazy color patterns and stuff like that, but overall they're pretty simple. They stick to simplicity. I almost stuttered on that for some reason. Kind of like even the BMW. Right, the new GT3, the new M4 GT3 that they're releasing, or that they showed to the public. That livery, although it is very intricate, and I know that it is because I tried to make that livery in this game for the M8, and it did not play out well, which you're going to see that M8 pretty soon. I'm going to push that out there because I made that as a community livery as well, and I had to take a different route. Because I started to, as I was trying to recreate that, it showed me just how difficult and just how intricate that livery really is. And yeah, but it's not a lot going on. They're true to their colors. They stick to their red, white, and blue, their grays and stuff like that. But it's very abstract. It's a very abstract livery. And I do those every now and then. But for some cars, I try to keep it as simple as I possibly can while still giving off that race car feel. Yeah, this is the team Solartech Engineering Mercedes AMG GT3. Now let's go into the paint to show just how I did this. I do this for all of the vehicles. Onto the paint car, apply decals. I probably grouped these together. Oh no, I didn't. So right here, like a lot of the placement and stuff like this, to get things to look a certain way. Because if I get rid of that, then it looks like that. So I had absolutely no choice but to do that, because I couldn't get it as close to that the end of the this back panel part right here connected to the window. I had to figure out a way around that. Here, just grab some shapes to try to get as close to mimicking the line of the splitter, the front splitter here, just underneath the grille, and how it runs around the front bumper and up alongside the front bumper. So I tried to keep with that line as well. And then the other part that's showing up in the back of the wheel right here was for something else, but I didn't want to delete it. I just grouped them together and just changed the color, sitting underneath this one here. That's probably not going to show how I got it to fade, because if I ungroup this, it's going to screw it up. Let's see what else we got here. You're always going to see the VP Racing on all of the cars that I do. You're always going to see that. Just adds to that race car feel. Oh, here you go. How I got that fading thing. Had to move this around a bit, just to try to equal out the amount of color that's in between them. Didn't want to have too much yellow, didn't want to have too much orange, and I definitely did not want to have too much red. So I found a place to put it, spacing and all of that, and went through a lot of different colors before I got to that yellow, orange, and red, honestly. Let's see what else we got. Solar Tech one. Next Level is another made up decal of mine that I was only running on my team cars. But I needed something to put right here in this placement, and I didn't want something too big, and I didn't want something too small. Needed something that was horizontal to go in this place. And Next Level, it just sounds like a pretty good, pretty cool thing to have right here. I was about to say decal or sponsor, but I guess it's pretty cool decal or something like that. HP computers, stuff of that nature, put that there, because I needed something to put in this spot back here. At first I did not know that you can actually put something right here until I watched Valkyrie's RZM Valkyrie's stream, and he was updating the livery for their team, and he had put something right here, and that was the first time I even noticed that you could put something right here, because every time it just looked weird to me. I normally kept it solid around there, because the first time I tried to do that, it started to be extremely pixelated, so I didn't try it again. But once I saw him or her, because I'm not sure if it's a girl or a guy, oh no, ran into a couple people that play this game. But yeah, him or her, just because I don't know the identity of this person. Did that, so I wanted something to put right here as well, and I go over the top. I don't know if I went through a couple things to put right here, but I mean, it fit right there, so went with that. And that's it. No, I keep it simple. Rarely do I ever go over 1,000 slots right here, unless I'm using, because these smaller ones are very heavy detailed as well, 590 to 640. So normally they're taking up a lot of the spots, but if it just ran it as one when I grouped it, as long as all of it was basically meshing well with one another, then this number will be much smaller. The top, I think I went over the top part already. I can't utilize the wing, even though I really would love to put something on the top of this wing here, and definitely on the sides, but I can't do anything about that, which sucks. It's the same thing for the banner as well, which sucks. Can't do that. Can't do anything about it. Don't know if you all remember about me talking about the Ravenall decal on the previous videos, livery videos, but that is the full version of how the decal looks. I normally just delete where the blue and the white is, and even underneath the yellow, and just keep the yellow to go for more of a minimalistic when I'm doing liveries that are very like low-key, simple and minimalistic. I normally just keep those. I do that for my team liveries only because I don't I don't really like using the full one, but just to stay in the race car feel and all of that stuff, I'll use it from time to time. But yeah, this is the Merc. I don't have that many Merc designs. Some of them I'm going to go back and update. So also too, I'm going to say it right here. On the previous liveries that I've done, and you will know as well, because if you've been looking through the videos about the community liveries, the thumbnails look different. What I'm going to do, because I just figured out, for the thumbnails, it's going to say updated on the thumbnail, and the thumbnails is going to look much more clearer, much more vividly, as the new thumbnails look for the newer liveries that I've been dropping ever since the Team 76 Mercedes, because there's only 2 of them up there, and you can see a clear difference in how the livery looks, even where the G1 design and community livery is placed at on the thumbnail itself. All of that is going to get updated. Some of them I might update, some of them I might not update. It just depends on the vehicle and how the livery is and how I feel about it. But eventually I want to have them all within the same ecosystem. So they're either going to be a class in the gold class, silver class, or bronze class. I got to go back through there and see how I feel about it. But yeah, that's going to be the Mercedes. Be the Mercedes. I'm gonna save that right there and head to this cinematic and close this one out and head into getting that next one ready for you all, man. So let's back out of this. Let's back out of that one. Excuse me, I have to yawn. And view car. Explode. All right. Here we go. With that being said, man, like always, I hope you all enjoy these liveries and use these liveries. Choose whichever one resonate with you for whatever your favorite GT3 car is. I hope to run into any one of you all using these liveries. Like I said in one of the other videos, I ran into one person and they were using the Team 76 version. I guess a lot of people aren't using the 720S livery that I did because everybody keeps associating it with the absolute wrong thing, which is weird to me. That's weirdo activity, only because that wasn't what I was going for at all, and I don't think about that as much as people do. They just try to put a weird spin on it, but that design was for exactly what it says in the title. But other than that, it is, here you go, new Merc design, very race car feel, very race car-esque, and that's what I was going for. I hope that you all actually like this one. I hope you all use this one. I hope to see you all in this, or some of you all. Like I said, I'm not done with community liveries at all, no time soon. There's probably, before I get to where I'm going as far as the sim racing stuff, it's probably going to be 100 liveries per class, whether it's in the gold, 100 in the gold class, 100 in the silver class, or 100 in the bronze class. It's going to be a lot of liveries. I'm not going to be done anytime soon. But yeah, that's going to be that, man. Close this out. Like always, keep racing fun, competitive, and clean. And yeah, I want to say thank you all for the support over on the YouTube, like always, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.